technology. Morena, everyone, good morning. It is 9:30 and we will get started with the Council meeting 18th September 2025, and I would like to invite Tamei to open with a karakia.
Tēnā koutou e hui tahi nei tēnei ata mo tēnei hui o te kaunihera kānui te mihi atu. Ki te au hoki i a Paula, me taku mohi o ko tō te rā I runga I aia I tēnei tau, ka motu I tāna mahi no reira e mihi ana ki aia. Angela e whakahaere ana tēnei kaupapa I tēnei ata, kānui te mihi atu. Me ngā mema o te kaunihera whānui e noho nei, e whiri ngā kaupapa rangatira mo tēnei taone rangatira ko kirikiri roa. E te atua kaharawa koe nei mātou tuku whakawhetai atu kia koe kia pā mai tō ringa ki runga I a mātou katoa e hi koe I runga I te nuku o te whenua. Ara hi te koe ni nā wai hono ki te pō I roto I ngā kaupapa rangatira I runga I aia. Mana ki tia e rā ko wheturangi tia ko huri hi hei karu pia tāta o matariki. No reira tātou e pai nei, tātou katoa, moi mai te hunga mate ki a rātou. Moi mai, āmene. Tēnā koutou.
E ngā pō Wiranaki o te whare tēnā koutou, Morena. He reo mihi tēnei ki a tātou katoa, ki a kaha tātou, ki te kōrero Māori. Ko te reo Māori, he puna wai te reo, he puna kai te reo, he puna ora te reo, he puna aroha te reo, whakanuia te wiki o te reo Māori. To my esteemed colleagues of Council, good morning. I encourage us all to give speaking today a go. The Māori language is a well that sustains us, nourishes us, lifts us up, embraces us all. Let's embrace and celebrate Māori Language Week. Thank you, everyone. Right, let's move on to apologies. I have partial attendance from Councillor Maxine, who's also online. I have, I can see Mia Paula, so partial attendance from Mia Paula, and I have full apologies from Councillor Tawariki. Are there any other apologies? No, there are none. Did you want to say something, Mia Paula?
I'm going to say, could we note in the minutes that I'm on alternative council business?
Yeah, thank
you. Normally, thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. All right, so with that, I'll move that the apologies be received, seconded by Councillor Pike. All those in favour? There are none opposed, that's carried. Council, the agenda is as confirmed on your run sheets, and we will note that item 9, the notice of motion, was withdrawn last night via email. And there are a few late items popping in the last sort of 24 hours. So, but the agenda is as confirmed. So I'll move the agenda be received, seconded by Councillor Wilson. All those in favour? There are none opposed. That's carried. Thank you. Right, now we're on to declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest? There are. Excellent, excellent. All right, and then so there is no one for public forum, so we're straight on to item 5, which is confirmation of the minutes, council minutes. Thank you, Councillor Wilson, of 4th September 25, seconded by Councillor Hutt, because she's smiling at me. All those in favour say aye. There are none opposed, that's carried. Thank you. Item 6, also these are a roundup of all of the remaining minutes to be confirmed by this council of this triennium, so I will move those, seconded by Councillor Anna Casey-Cox. All those in favour say aye. There are none opposed, that's carried. Thank you. We'll move to did Mayor Southgate go?
She's still there.
Oh, she's still there. Item 7, the Chair's report. Thank you. Mayor Southgate, did you want to speak to your report? You're on mute.
Sorry, I thought I tapped, but I must have tapped at the same time as the other end. No, I won't speak to my report. I'll take it as read. Just acknowledgements to you for stepping in today for so that we can attend the very significant launch of Air New Zealand today. but also noting with great thanks the work of all the chairs, the deputy chairs and the members across the year on this, our final council day, apart from adopting the annual plan on the 2nd of October. So, no, I won't, but I will take questions. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Are there any questions? There are none. Mayor Southgate, did you want to move your report?
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Councillor Wilson will second that. All those in favour say aye. There are none
Aye.
opposed. That's carried, thank you. Right, item 8, council submission, and there was a late update on, I think some elected member feedback has been incorporated. Blair, are you coming up to speak to this? I wasn't. Well, no, well, I could test the waters. Do we have a mover? Can't see these glasses. Okay, there we go. So we've got a mover and a seconder. And any questions of Leah? I could have allowed you to stay at your seat, perhaps.
You could have. If I
Oh,
may
no,
just...
we have. Councillor Huata.
Just a real quick one, Blair, on page 65, number 7 of the executive summary. It says there's no immediate financial implications, but there's a however. Can you explain the however?
Sorry, on page 65?
Oh, yeah, page 65, number 7 under executive summary. It says there are no immediate...
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, this is a draft government policy statement which informs particularly the government agencies in terms of how they approach housing matters. So outcomes of the policy that then may change how government agencies interact and deliver services may mean that there are services or areas that we have, as a council have interest in, that may mean that we have to look at our investments differently, maybe in terms of affordable housing, social housing, those areas where council is also a participant and an investor in terms of housing initiatives. So it's unknown, but obviously housing and the housing continuum is an important area that we as a council also get involved with. The extent to which we get involved with will be a matter of future councils to also determine.
Okay, kia ora.
Thank you. There doesn't appear to be any other questions, so that has been moved and seconded. Thank you, Blair.
If I may just, through the chair, just acknowledge Councillor Anna, who gave some great feedback to the submission, and those
Great.
yellow late additions and the
you.
supplementary were from Councillor Anna.
Yep, great, thank you. All right, do we move and second? Anyone else wish to debate on this, or we put that to the vote? Councillor
So
Thompson?
thank you very much to the staff team for preparing this, and to Anna for your input and good suggestions there as well. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, let's do that on the show of, on the sound of voices. All those in favour? There are none opposed. That's carried. Thank you. Right, we're straight on to item 10, Arts and Infrastructure Policy. This is our deliberations report. Joe, welcome. And we've also got Dr. Jeremy Mail from Creative Waikato in the hot seat as well, just in case there are any questions. I'm going to move this and Councillor Hutt's going to second it. But if you want to present the report, Joe, and then see if there are any questions.
Yeah, kia ora koutou. We've met about this a few times, so I'm happy to take it as read and take any questions.
Great, okay. Are there any questions? No, look at that.
Amazing.
All right, okay, that's it. Thank you very much. It's been moved and seconded, Councillor Wilson. All right, so thank you. Look, just as the mover, I'm really proud of this piece of work, and I wholeheartedly support the policy, and I thank the staff and Dr. Mail for their collaboration with the policy. This is about art at the start, not an afterthought, and this Saturday, some of it, that's a little, phrase I coined, and this Saturday, Creative Waikato has a symposium over at Wintec, so hopefully some of you will be able to join us there. That's going to be a really great day. It's about ensuring that when appropriate and where appropriate, art will be installed into the project right from the beginning. I think that's really exciting, whether that's a new community centre, a bus shelter, a public green space, or even a footpath. This is going to change the face of our city over time, and it's a legacy that this council needs to be proud of. It is also, as we heard from submissions, fiscally responsible. It's 1%, and it will also support local procurement, which we heard from some submitters was important, and it was important to some local members as well. I just quickly want to read some of the comments from the written submissions. Brian Cole said infrastructure doesn't have to be purely functional. Patricia Osborne said excellent idea to include art at the beginning. Graham Brown, this is my favourite, truly wonderful proposal, adding extra dimension to the splendid greenery and fabulous future style of this incredible forward-thinking, rapidly growing city. Go Graham. But possibly the best piece of feedback that I saw in support of this policy came from a young person, Moana Murray, who simply said it will make our public infrastructure look scucks. And I had to Google scucks, and for those of us over 40, it means cool, with swagger, stylish. We proposed it, they submitted, we listened, now let's adopt it and get on with it, because it is scucks. Councillor Hutt is a seconder.
How could I possibly better sum it up than scucks? I want to thank the community who really showed up for this, who came in and gave really strong submissions like Deputy Mayor Angela has so concisely summarised. I want to thank Jeremy for his unwavering patience and persistence in the pursuit of art in our city. I want to thank our staff who have put up with all of my enthusiasm about this. And I think that this is a really, this policy, I hope, reflects a commitment to art in terms of embedding it into our city. As Deputy Mayor Angela said, art from the start. And I hope that it becomes a different way of doing things, and considering it from the very get-go, and considering it as something that does really help our city thrive. So I will be concise and leave it there.
Thank you. Councillor Huata.
Ia ke mihi ana kia papatame nāna te karakia I whakawātea i a tātou I te ata nei, waihoki ki a koe, e te kāhi ka tuarua, Deputy Mayor Angela, mo te whakamahi tō tātou reo rangatira, ka mau ke te wehi. Just acknowledging Papatame for his karakia and to the beautiful pronunciation and the depth of the words that you shared in Te Reo Māori today, Deputy Mayor Angela. My heart sang when I heard that. And mihi to everybody here as well, and echo the thoughts from Councillor Louise Hutt, short and sweet. This is a prime example of where you can combine what has been coined as nice to haves with the essential. So let's look at other examples like this where nice to haves don't get put on the fence and can be separated from essential, because they can indeed go hand in hand. Mauri ora.
Thank you. Mayor Southgate.
Mute. Thank you very much for the chance to speak to this. First of all, I want to commend and congratulate Angela for embracing a new role that I started as creative ambassador and being able to do a lot of work with the sector to bring these ideas to the table. And I commend that role to the new council. If they should take any notice of that, I think it's a role that adds great value, and we should maintain a focus on the creative arts and performing arts. Thank you to Creative Waikato and all the creatives in Hamilton for being passionate voices for this. I think this is a win-win. It's a very low budget. As Maria said, we have a big conversation raging at the moment about what's core business of council and what's not. But if we can do our business and incorporate arts at every step of the way, we'll have a beautiful city to live in. And just in case we forget how much that is worth to the economy, I have recently been to an events conference as a speaker and heard from them the huge economic uplift that comes from cultural arts and performing arts and, of course, physical arts. When people arrive in a city, they want to go to a destination that's got vibrancy. And this is a way of building vibrancy into everything that we do. So I look forward to, by incremental measure, seeing the beautiful aspects of our city grow and grow and grow each and every year. Thanks, Angela. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Thompson.
Thank you, Chair. Firstly, thank you to yourself and Councillor Louise, who I recall put up the idea at the long-term plan and helped to finally make this happen. Thank you to staff, to Jeremy for your work on this and acknowledge those who have submitted. It's really important that when people arrive in Hamilton, they feel it's a really positive, attractive environment. We want more visitors. We want our own people to feel proud of our city, and this is a really important part of that. If you look at the transport centre and recent bus shelters we put in, they're actually really simple, simple examples of where being a little bit creative and thinking outside of the box and spending only a little bit can actually produce really good results. I've had heaps of good feedback on the musical bus shelters outside of Shearer's music store, and it didn't cost much to put in, to use a laser cutter to put in the musical notes. And similarly, the murals outside of the bathrooms and the transport centre turn a grey, boring building into something that feels really attractive and welcoming for that part of the city. So there's also the example of the Peacock Bridge, where there's really, that's a very enduring, long-lasting piece of infrastructure that will be there for well over 100 years or 200 years, who knows. And having those, the art alongside of that makes it really something special compared to, if you look at the Puketi Bridge, you know, yellow and blue panels, you know, just spending that 1% extra, oh, we all would have benefited from that rather than having what looks like a police bridge. Yeah, sponsored by New Zealand Police, yes. So it's worth that extra 1% there to have something enduring that the city can enjoy. Yeah.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Pike.
Kia ora. Thank you to staff and Dr. Jeremy and all the submitters for their work and input into this, and a big thank you to Deputy Mayor for your drive in creating this policy. It may seem like a small thing, but it's actually about creating legacies and placemaking. We need to give Hamilton some character and vibrancy and make it something to be proud of. It's about taking time and getting good design outcomes without spending huge amounts of money, so just taking the time to consider better design outcomes. So I look forward to seeing this policy take hold and all the wonderful nooks and crannies that it will help lift our profile. So thank you very much to everyone who worked on it, and I'm proud to support it.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Casey Cox.
Yeah, just quickly acknowledging Deputy Mayor and Councillor Hutt for the good work on this. I love the collaboration and the partnership that's evident in the policy, and how we've not set up whole new processes but look to integrate with what we have already. So I think that's really smart and clever, and it saves money. So I thank the staff for their creativity, but also for the relationship building and trust you have clearly built with our community. And also thank you for being open and transparent about the potential costs and how this will be negotiated and managed. Just really appreciate that. Thank you.
Great, thank you. There are no further speakers. I don't need a right of reply. Let's do that on the show of hands. All those in favour, please raise your hands.
Carried unanimously.
Wonderful, thank you. All right, so moving on to item 11, end of triennium matters. Who's speaking to this? Me. Oh, Amy.
I'm happy to take it as read.
Take
it
it
as a procedural one.
Are there any questions? This is standard practice for the end of a term. There are none. All right, so I'm happy to move that. Can I have a seconder? Councillor Thompson, thank you. In decisions we trust. That's my debate. All those in favour say aye. There are none opposed. That's carried. Thank you. All right, we're motoring through today. The recommendations from open committees, there are 1, 2 there, so I'll just take them both together. I'll move those. Councillor Pike will second. All those in favour say aye. There are none opposed. That's carried. Thank you. And move into, late attachment. Confirmation of final committee meeting minutes as well. Oh, no, that's attachment, isn't it? Sorry. Councillor Wilson's moved into public excluded. Councillor Hutt second. All those in favour say aye. Aye. There are none opposed. That's carried. Thank you. And we will take a moment to